Hello, everybody, and welcome to the off-season episode for the Detroit Tigers franchise. Last time we won our second straight World Series, and in between recording that and this, I was looking at trades, and I might have already pulled the trigger on one. Nolan Shawnuel is now a member of the Detroit Tigers. Let's look into this trade. We traded Henry Malloy, our first-round pick from last year, Josh Povin, David Heredia, and Alex Ant, as well as second and sixth-round picks to the Anaheim Angels, and in return, they've agreed to eat 55% of his contract for the next few years, for the next 3 years, or 2 years. Shawnuel's been a very good hitter. 123 WRC plus, 14 WAR. He's been a first baseman, but personally, I'm sick of fucking looking. I'm sick of like messing around with first base. Honest to God, I might even sign him to an extension this offseason. I want Shawnuel long term. I'm tired of fucking messing around with my first baseman. We're gonna go with him. We've already dealt with salary arbitrations. Let's see. Keegan Aiken's coming back. Dahlbeck and Jarvis are not. Well, Dahlbeck is actually coming back. Jarvis is not. Kepler and guy whose last name I cannot pronounce are not coming back either. And we've already gotten contract offers out to all of these three. Because Henry Malloy got traded, he's obviously not a part of that. While we're at it, let's check on the dev lab. Yeah, I'm just having most of my guys improve their control. And I'm actually going to take that away from him. Where's Shawnuel? I want him to try and work on his power. Because he has good power, just not great power. He's on the roster already. Where the fuck is he? Hey, is he still DFA'd? I guess he is. I could have sworn I remember telling him to do it, but... Shawnuel, first base. So this basically just leaves us trying to find a right-handed masher to play DH for us this season. We also got to work on the bullpen a bit. I can't imagine that's the only trade I'm going to swing. Also, when it comes to this trade, I was originally going to... I was looking for it, I found the trade, and I hit the button without even thinking about it. But yeah, I think I gave them more than enough. Honest to God, this is too much fucking value. I might end up regretting this. So I am quite high on Shawnuel. I think he can out hit his current OPS/WRC plus. We'll see. Also, Yoshinobu Yamamoto opted in to the rest of his contract, so that is fantastic news. He's staying in hopes of being part of many of the future championship teams, paying him about $18 million for the rest of his contract, so that is very good news. I think I also traded away a couple of guys who aren't particularly good for like money and for international bonus pool money. Dom Johnson and Peyton Toll. Let's head up to the award ceremonies, and we'll see if we got anything. Okay, so here we go. In terms of the American League, when it comes to Gold Gloves, okay, American League Gold Gloves. Connor Bennett won a Gold Glove for us this year. Nobody else. Josh Lowe, Michael Harris. There's the rest of the AL Gold Gloves. Here they are for the National League. The fucking Rockies are just... It's bullshit. Oh shit, he blew out his elbow. Corbin Burns won reliever of the year for us this year. Pitching fantastic, so he deserved it more than anything else. Um, I think he had more meltdowns than I really would like, but 2.86 ERA, 103 innings, 127 Ks. He was elite this year. Yuki Matsui, the National League reliever of the year. For Silver Sluggers, I don't think we got a single one. This team did not hit particularly well this year. National League, there you go. Top rookie, Nashville first baseman Eric Lara. NL rookie Chris Glicki of the Dodgers. Beat JJ Mussina. Jesus Christ, he doesn't even get Rookie of the Year with a season like this. And a spoiler, he won the Cy Young, but he did not win Rookie of the Year because Chris Galicki had admittedly a very impressive everyday season, but that's kind of stupid. Pete Weber won American League Skipper of the Year. National League Skipper of the Year is Dave Roberts. And Matt Scott wins the Cy Young this year for the Detroit Tigers. National League Cy Young Award winner, as we've already seen, J.J. Mussina. So that means that Game 5 of the World Series was contended by that year's 2 Cy Young Award winners. My God, I don't know if that's ever happened before. And then for the Yankees, Yoshioka Yontai. Yoshi won the AL MVP over Aaron Judge. Our best bet was Riley Green. Do we have anyone else on this list? Jackson Jobe, Matt Scott, and nobody else. And in the National League, it's Travis Bazzana. 39 home runs. Oh. Okay, damn. He's, I'm imagining that this man is, like, actually actively improving the quality, improving this game's acceptance in Australia. And J.J. Mussina got down ballot MVP votes. So that's award season. Kind of disappointing for a team that won the World Series, but what are you going to do? We still brought home a Cy Young and a few Gold Gloves, as well as Reliever of the Year and Manager of the Year. So, it could have been worse. I just wish we'd gotten a single first-place MVP vote. Okay, so free agency begins, and that man's name has a fucking question mark in it. Let's see. Is there anything particularly good in this year's free agency class? Got a reliever. Edwin Diaz is available. Garrett Crochet. Japanese reliever. Jose Soriano is available. This guy looks decent. Well, I'm not looking to spend $14 million on a starter. We already have a great rotation. Another Japanese reliever. William Sullivan has hit free agency. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, time to actually look at what bats are available. Okay. Right power versus right-handed hitters is at least 60. Power versus lefties is at most 40 or 50. Trey Cabbage is the only platoon bat in the entire league. I don't believe that. Matt Mervis. We already checked on him. He wasn't he wasn't anything special against righties last year. He was better than the awful he was against lefties. So I've decided to look at Vinny Pasquantino. Ratings-wise, he's a little bit better of a hitter against righties, but not anything particularly special. Guy never strikes out. I have to say that. This man doesn't strike out ever. Though I know he has more power in his bat than the game actually seems to really think he does. Like, he's actually awful against lefties. I've seen this man hit like 30 homers before, and I don't know, I think he can do it. So we are going to offer him a 2-year contract worth, well, you saw what, 3.5 per year. Second year is an option year. I'm also looking for a left-handed reliever. Yeah, I'm not bringing back Bryce Jarvis. The man wants entirely too much money. Yuki Matsui had one of the great seasons last year out of the bullpen. Not all that impressed with it, though. Jojo Romero didn't really do much out of the bullpen. Gazer? Let me change this. Throws left. Robert Kopp. Really good. He has a bit of a control problem, but like every reliever I have has a control problem. He was fucking nasty last year from the looks of it. The FIP wasn't great. I don't really... Oh god, you know what? Maybe we get this? I don't know. No. Yuki's like, fuck off, pay me. Like, I like this guy's stats. I don't like his results. You're Oh god, do we fucking sign Caleb Ferguson for the 3rd time? I don't think so. Roberto Rodriguez isn't a reliever. Ryan Weathers... He's had his moments. Okay, what about... Huh. He wants $23 million. I'm not fucking paying him that. Yeah, the left-handed reliever options are just not fucking good. AJ Minter, Ranger Suarez, no. Yeah, there's nothing about him that screams great pitcher to me. Braxton Garrett? I don't know. Holton. Former Yankee Victor Gonzalez. Steve Nestor. Um, Weirdly enough, this is probably the best option I have at reliever out there. I don't think his stuff's really ticking up though in the way I'd like. Ryan Weathers has some stamina though. I'm not putting you in the rotation, dude, though I will give you that exact contract if you want. Shit, I want to throw a team option there. Fuck it. Those are the two guys I'm looking at in free agency. Vinny Pasquantino and Ryan Weathers. If we look at the actual like big free agents out here, there's nobody I'm really all too interested in. Like, again, it would be nice to solidify the bottom end of our rotation. Fuck. This guy wants remarkably little, and he's really good. Like, a similar starter to this guy would ask for. Well, Corbin Burns isn't asking for a lot, but I'm pretty sure that's because he's hurt. Yeah. Okay. Get 5 years. And, I'm gonna ask that you take a little bit of money off. Yeah, my owner's just... Wait, that wasn't the owner. Oh god, you know what? We'll see what happens. I forgot I gotta add that in. Give you your player opt out after year 3. Wait, no, not 3. Year 4. I don't know. We'll see if he signs. Young Sung Kim has signed a really cheap deal out of Korea. I wasn't expecting him to sign, given that he I wasn't expecting him to sign. But he did. Ground ball guy. Loyal. I guess I guess we found a 5th starter. And like, given the price that 5th starters were going, given the price that signing a guy to replace our 5th starter would be, was insane. I wasn't expecting this. He's getting almost as much as Connor Phillips is, which I guess this means the end of Connor Phillips. Can I even shift his contract? Like, I will literally take anything. Like, I don't think Connor Phillips's fucking value should be so fucking low. What about you going to the Portland Beavers? Oh, come on. Why do I have to give you something? I'm giving you an actual asset who's historically been fairly decent. Fuck it, get off my team. Ugh, this is gonna fuck. This is the type of trade that comes back to bite you. Michelson, like, he was a first round pick, but he's not succeeded at any level of the minors, and I don't think he will. Like, he could be a decent reliever. I don't know, man. I want to free up that fucking some of this fucking money. Like, yeah, we're just gonna dump the money. Have him. Okay, so we acquired Ryan Weathers to a 2-year deal. Pasquantino is still considering it, and Bryce Jarvis, one of the faces of the team, has departed in free agency. He was really, really good for us. 140. He was 47% better at preventing runs than the average pitcher during his time here. He threw 325 innings. He was truly, truly good. If we look at the shutdown meltdown ratings, 80 he shut down 78 games and melted down 33. This was one of this. I'm upset about this, but he's going to New York to supposedly be a starter. I don't know how that's going to go for you, Yankees, but have fun with that. Okay, this is just kind of funny. Last offseason, I didn't show this even though let's just say it was stupid. Matt Scott and Connor Bennett started up a fucking nightclub, and then they got in trouble. The game suspended them, but I went in and unsuspended them because it sounded more like a suspension from the team than from the league. But Matt Scott, seemingly learning from the trouble he got into last offseason, has invested in a fucking coffee shop. It's just funny. This man thinks of himself as something of an entrepreneur. He's gonna make a baseball empire of restaurants and nightclubs. Good for him. I hope your $5 million salary helps you become a billionaire or something. I don't know. I just find that funny. Also, 2 days after that, Vinny Pasquantino signed. Okay, everybody. So we've managed to sign Nolan Shawnuel to a 6-year, $122 million contract extension through his age 35 season. Yeah, we got him fairly cheap. I didn't mess around with opt-outs or anything. Honestly, I was expecting to have to give him one more year at 25, but he was willing to take it. It's definitely more than we're paying him for the next 2 seasons. Honestly, I was surprised he was willing to even talk about it 2 years out. Honestly, it's kind of 50-50 on whether people will talk about it 2 years out. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. But we got him locked down for the foreseeable future. Also, we have the Rule 5 draft today, but if you haven't noticed, I haven't showed this for like 3 years because nothing ever fucking happens in it. Yeah, we had I don't really care about protecting any of these players. I'll probably protect a few of them. Hey, it's Shimpy Yuta. Gazda. Haven't seen this guy in a while. But, yeah, I don't know. You'll probably see me again in spring training. Okay, right before the Hall of Fame voting, our former first baseman slash DH, William Sullivan, signed a 3-year prove-it deal with the Portland Beavers. It's kind of funny because we've kind of swapped underperforming first base DH types with Portland. We picked up Pasquantino. They picked up Sullivan. Sullivan was disappointing from the very beginning. He started off. He was a part of the Mark Canha trade along with these two guys who never really turned into anything. And he was so promising. If you look at his year in AAA, he tore the fucking cover off the ball. A 1029 OPS, 152 OPS plus 39 homers, 5 WAR. I was out here thinking that we had the next great ball player, the next great first baseman for the Detroit Tigers, in the same vein as Miguel Cabrera, Prince Fielder, Cecil Fielder, all these guys. But no, he turned into a 1.1 career WAR player and 97 career OPS plus. Ironically, the one year that his best career season was also the season where he got benched halfway through the season for being shit. He'll forever be a part of 2 World Championship teams, but there was a reason we fucking non-tendered him, and I'm pretty sure it was a non-tender. I don't think we could have offered him arbitration. I didn't want him back. Hope he. I wish all the best to him, but it had to happen. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Opening Day 2030. So you might notice a bit of a change. Gleyber Torres has moved back to shortstop, and Masayuki Tanaka has moved to second. I had him work on this as during the off season. Yes, Tanaka and Torres have swapped. As Tanaka's kind of declining really hard on defense, like insanely hard on defense. Yeah, he's fallen from like an 80 range shortstop down to a 60. Well, his range has fallen hard. His defense is starting to fall hard. I think it's best that he moves to second and we have Torres at short, because Torres still has a bit more range. Is a bit of a better shortstop than him at this point. You can see how the lineup shakes out. Green, at least against righties. Green, Keith, Shonowell, Torres, Carter, Tanaka, Pasquantino, Bennett, and Meadows. And then against lefties, it's still Green, Keith, Torres, Carter, Shonowell, Tanaka, Dahlbeck, Bennett, and then Parker Meadows. And then here's the rotation in bullpen. Real quick, I have to set these guys as specialists. But yeah, I don't know. This team, again, it feels like another team that's going to be quite good this year. This is actually the best prediction we've ever gotten. The game thinks that we're a 106-win team, best in the American League, as we go for a three-peat. Will we get the three-peat? I don't know. Winning 3 straight is not easy in this league, especially given that a few key pieces are starting to get a bit on the older side. Tanaka being the main one, but Yamamoto has lost a bit. But in the Southern Division, the Nationals are once again expected to win that by an even more comfortable margin than last year. Also, I just realized we're going to win by the game thinks we're going to win by 9 over the Yankees, then 20 over everyone else. And maybe we'll get more than one team from the Southern Division this year. Rockies are once again expected to be really fucking good. and nobody else in that division is expected to do much of anything. And in the and in the Western Division, the Portland Beavers are expected to be a fucking playoff team. Interesting. Paul Skeens. They have Skeens Crochet. Connor Phillips. I think you saw me dunk the Connor Phillips. Okay, so they spent a lot this offseason from the looks of it. Breu. You saw them get Sullivan, Carva. Huh. Okay, that's neat. Santana, Rodriguez, Austin Martin, Compensano. Well, that's interesting. Let's see. I actually need to see this now. Transactions, off-season center, spend money, off-season summary by team. Yes, Portland gained 11 WAR in this offseason, mainly just by fucking throwing the book. Huh. That's interesting. We'll see what happens with Portland, but the Bezos owned and Jeter led squad should be quite good this year from the looks of it. I'm sure Jeter and CC Sabathia won't fail them. Back to us. Again, I don't know if we're a 106 win team. I think we're a really good team. Definitely good enough to make it back to the playoffs. What happens there, though, is always a bit of a crapshoot. So, I don't know. We could easily fucking march our way back to the pennant like we did last year, or shit could be, or shit could come undone like it nearly did in the league division series. Who knows? All I know is that if we face the Red Sox again, we're gonna sweep our way back to the World Series. Okay. Okay. So I actually forgot to do this during my initial, during my initial opening day thing, but here we go. Here's how the Dev Lab finished up. Franklin Polino managed to get 5 plus 5 to his control. He's actually good now. Same goes for Matt Scott. Well, Barnett got less than 5, but it's still an improvement. No improvement for these two. He improved, but no change. Connor Bennett improved his avoid K by less than 5. Still not good, but, you know, it's a little better. And then he improved his BABIP by less than 5, but so no noticeable change on the card. And then Shonowell did not improve his home run power. In terms of the defensive round, Evan Carter, Nolan Shonowell, and Gleyber Torres all improved their defense. Real quick, we're going to do opening day, and then we'll end this episode. Opening day 2026. Your Detroit Tigers are taking on the Houston Assholes. I meant Astros. From Comerica Park, Matt Scott versus, who's pitching for Houston? Our old buddy, who we traded multiple players for, and it gave me absolutely 0 value. Love this guy. Love him so much. But yes. Here we go. Okay, Houston hits a 2-run homer in the first off Scott. We get nothing going in the bottom of the inning. Okay, Evan Carter got on. Bennett at the dish. And Bennett flies out to center to end the inning. Okay, 2 outs, 2 strikes, and he got him. Meadows at second. Here's Shonowell. And he goes down swinging. That guy who strikes out a lot, but not a particularly good opening day for him so far. Carter Tanaka has a chance to bring us a run closer, and he will not. Runner will move to third. There's a man 90 feet away. Wait, why didn't he move to third? Okay, well now he moves to third. Vinny Pasquantino. That's into center, deep. The center fielder will camp under it, and that'll end the inning. Okay, Shonawell hits a leadoff double. Here's Torres. Fly ball, 1 out. Here's Evan Carter. Carter hits a little fucking dribbler back to the mound, 2 down. Masayuki, come on, man. And he hits it, and it's right at the... Oh, we can't get anything going. And Scott gives up a home run. And that'll end his day. Bring in Shawver. And the ground ball, Torres scoops it up, 1 out. Medina. Fly ball. Capping under it, Torres. 2 outs. He let it drop. Great start to the season, boys. And O'Hoppe works a walk. This is going great. Grounded, double play ball. Only can get 1. We're down 5-0. Matthews hits a fly ball. Inning over. Just a great start by the boys. And Keith brings home our first run of the year. And we lose 5-1 on opening day. Yeah, it could have gone better. Really could have. Not too concerned. It's 162 games. You're going to lose at least a few of them, but that was a frustrating game. But yeah, don't let this make you feel like the whole year's over. It's definitely not. 161 more to go, and I'm sure by the end of the season we'll have enough of them to make the playoffs. But I'd like to thank each and every single one of you for watching this episode, and goodbye.